Hello and welcome back! I am Triple Helix, and for those of you just joining me, this is my playthrough of Dark Souls, and not a permadeath, even though I normally do permadeaths, or I really enjoy doing permadeaths. I'm not going to do a permadeath because in Dark Souls that would be suicide for those of you who have any idea what this game is. And there is one point in this game where I will inevitably die, and the series will inevitably come to a conclusion if that was the case. But this is not a permadeath, this is just a playthrough. And, you know, I feel like that even just beating this game is an accomplishment because it is a relatively challenging game. Now, I also mentioned in the last video that this would be the episode where I actually went and did stuff. But I lied. I'm not going to go do stuff yet because I forgot one thing. I have to go collect the... We'll go down. There we go. I have to go collect the Firekeeper Soul from Blighttown, which is seriously one of my most hated areas. And I could wait till I actually have to go down to Blighttown, but I prefer to do it now because I inevitably will die and I don't have anything to lose by doing it this way, because I really don't know how to get out of there. And the only way out of there is to take serious pain and abuse, which I'm not really into, so... Oh, yes. I've already opened this door. Yeah, I remember what happened. I decided to record another episode immediately after the first episode was recorded, and it's been a few days since then, maybe about a week or two, and I accidentally, when I did that, I was trying to open the door, and because of my lousy little bit controller here, it's, just trust me, it's a really weird controller, or just my horrible fingers, who knows, my fingers slipped off the A button when I was pushing it, and I hit the B button, rolled off the side spectacularly, and died, and I figured, what's the point of showing that? There's no need for that, that's just filler in a thing, and I want to keep this relatively short, or not short, but I want to keep it under, you know, like 5 hours long, so that way I can just do this, because... So, in the end, basically, I just decided to not keep the death, and start recording from here. And that was also the point that I stopped playing Dark Souls for a while, because I went away, and because I was just so upset with the fact that I suck so badly at this game, even though at one point I was actually... Oh, that was bad. Even though at one point I was actually somewhat competent. I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. Just run. If I can get away without getting toxin, that would be awesome, because that's really, like, the worst part. Oh, that was close. Just drop and plunge. Didn't really do anything. Pick up the Firekeeper Soul. Alright, kill me, you guys. I don't care. Just take me down. Wimp dogs, do it. There we go. Took him long enough. Alright, now, with his second Firekeeper Soul... Yes, you died. Or I died. Now with the second Firekeeper Soul, I can level up my... my Estus Flasks one more time, so they'll be my word, just hard at words right now. My Estus Flasks will be even more effective now, which is always a good thing. So, now we can play the game, woo! And inevitably get killed repeatedly, because I have not played this in a long time. And I feel like I'm going to play through the DLC on this... in this playthrough, just because why not? It's there. I'm not really sure where it is, because I never played it on the consoles. Or the console version. So... it'll be a learning experience, I guess. You're gone. Oh, backstabs. How effective you are. And I love how as soon as you kill an enemy... That stings. I should have blocked. And I love how as soon as you kill an enemy... the camera. I nearly rolled off the edge there. How as soon as you kill an enemy, physics just basically fuck off and they become limp little ragdolls. The camera's something that really screws me up here, but thankfully that is it with this little bit of an area. Now I can continue on my way. And kill this rat again. Because sometimes they'll drop some cool stuff, and cool stuff is always nice. Nope, nothing. The rat hates me. I guess we will move on and head to the first little main area of the game. Well, the first open worldy area of the game, which is right here. This area. And there's a guy who's coming to lunge at me immediately. Thankfully I blocked his attack. Got a backstab. He's going to come attack me. Thought I was going to get hit. Thankfully did not. That's a cool thing I like about Dark Souls. The combat really encourages you to be careful and methodical about killing things rather than just running in and tanking everything. Yes, you can jump. That took me forever to figure out when I first played through this game. I didn't know you could actually jump. I kept seeing things that it said jump. And I didn't know how. Eventually I figured out it's just hold B to dash and then push it again to jump. And that, because otherwise I can roll down here and get some things. In fact, no. I don't remember what's down there. No, it's not that important. I don't think anything down there was that important, because I always remember that I used to go down there and that was a pain because there were quite a few enemies down there, and it was just basically you'd find a few interesting things, or it might not be bad things, I just never used them. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to head through this fog wall. These fog walls can mean one of two things. They can either mean boss fight and immediate death, or they can just be like these, you know, these fog walls that do absolutely nothing other than cover up your path. And when in a boss fight, they function as a you cannot leave until the boss is dead sort of thing, so you can't go back to the bonfire and heal, even though it wouldn't really serve any purpose. Ooh, dragon. Alright, that was a little close. Not a problem, though. Got this guy over here, who I'm going to backstab. There's this guy here who thinks he can kill me, but he cannot. He's gonna keep landing the backstabs. And walk around this guy, get another backstab. Block that so I don't get hurt. Or get hurt as much. Head in here and get a more effective shield. Yep, that shield is the, I believe, the more effective version of the one that I have. So I will, or not the more effective version of the one that I have. I think it's just better. It's also heavier though, so. Although I don't think it affects me right now because I can roll really fast because my equipment is really light. Kill this guy. Alright, perfect. Now, there's a bonfire in here. I'm not actually going to go rest at it yet. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down because I feel like it. And then I'm going to go kill these two guys over here. Because I can't kick with this weapon. I forgot. Yeah, no, I can't kick with it. So they can just, I'm at their mercy until I can get them to attack me. Don't drink Estus. Only I can do that. Cheaters. Let me just regenerate my stamina. Perfect. Walk around this guy, maybe slice him once. Trying to bait him and attack me. Got him to do it. He's dead. And then roll down these stairs. Oh, that's always fun. And then there's a guy behind here who sometimes I will ignore, but then he'll come back to get me later. So I'll just kill him and save myself the trouble. And then out here, we meet our first NPC. Or, well, not really. We meet our first shopkeeper.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Also, every character in Dark Souls seems to end conversation with a really creepy laugh. So, yeah, that's a thing. Most of this stuff is pretty useless. Just in terms of what I could. I could get the bow, but I've never used the bow except in time to attack, to get the Drake Sword. But I don't think in this run I'm going to get the Drake Sword because it's boring to watch, and second of all, it's sort of a, like, it's a bit of a crutch. It's basically keeping me, I feel it's sort of cheap. I will buy the soapstone, though, because that's kind of useful. That lets me write messages and rate other characters' messages. Although the rating of the characters' messages is really just clumsy and awkward, and I don't like to do it. And that way I have 1,000 extra souls rather than spending it on a bow and some arrows. I think there's a guy in here. There is not. What was in here? I don't even remember. Oh, yes. It's them. That stings. Let's not get killed here. Also, mashing in this game does not work that well, surprisingly enough. Throw out of the way of that attack. Let's quickly get a drink of Estus. Topped up on health. He's dead. And now I will go kill this guy. Perfect. Not a single misstep there. Yeah, I don't remember anything being down here, honestly. But I haven't been down here in a while. Every time I do run through this game, I always forget a number of things. This being one of them. Hey, some throwing knives. Oh, I can get in there now because I can just run off this roof and not fail. Good jump. And I'm in. What's in here? Is there anything? Nothing in those barrels. Oh, there is something. I was like, that was a waste of time. Alright, there's something over here. What would this be? Ooh, alright, so I didn't even need to buy a bow because I just got a crossbow for free. Awesome. I don't really want to head back down there because it looks like it'll hurt. So I will instead fall this way, which will hurt. Which won't hurt, I guess. and head back to where I was and rest at that bonfire so that way I can continue. Because bonfires, again, as I mentioned, act as checkpoints. So if I'm the rest at this bonfire, if I die horribly later on in this video, I will not have to start over back at the bonfire in Firelink Shrine. I can instead just rest at this one and, you know, be safe. And I'm going to level up my strength some more, because I would love to be able to wield the Zweihander as soon as possible. Also, as you can see, this is a good example of the enemies respawning after... Ooh, that stings. Of the enemies respawning after you rest at bonfires. Which... Oh, I didn't notice that guy there. He almost got me. Which it's not... They're not really... They don't pose too much of a threat. It's just one of those things that later on it can really be a bit of a pain when you go through an area and you question, because it makes it so that you can't just clear an area or kill an enemy and then go rest at the bonfire and immediately be fine again. Okay, I thought for sure I was going to get hit there. There's a bit of delay. Oh, that was a bad time to pick that up. There's sometimes a bit of delay between your button pushes, but it's not that much of a problem. Most of the time it's your fault. Although there are some times where I have taken a nasty hit because I pushed X to drink Estus at a perfect time, and then 30 or, you know, like 15 seconds later it decides, oh, now's a good time to drink Estus, and your character suddenly decides to realize that you pushed X, you know, 5 minutes ago. And I will say, playing it on the Xbox controller and the PS3 controller, I have to admit the PS3 controller feels a little bit better, because using the shoulder buttons as block and attack are a bit awkward. But that's just my opinion. Smash some tables while we're at it, and head on out. Just wiping this place clean, because this is one of the few areas that I'm actually really good with knowing. Most of the areas that I play through, I probably shouldn't have run up here. I probably should have tried to bait them one at a time, but I'm overconfident. That stings. I forgot you had fire bombs. I'm a bit overconfident sometimes in Dark Souls, and that'll be my biggest downfall. But I feel like, you know, rush it, because why not? What's the worst that could happen? Oh yes, you could die and lose all your stuff. Although, I'm not human right now, so I wouldn't really lose anything. I just have to get back here, which is not too hard. I really hated clearing this area out because these guys have firebombs, and usually they will just abuse you with them. Although this time they've seemed pretty nice. Pick up another soul thing. Soul item stuff. I don't know. Use the master key again because that's effective. And head out here for some nice little stuffs in this chest. What's in here? I forgot. Oh, yes, gold pine resin. That makes your lightning electrified, which is rather effective. I've never used it personally because I don't strategize and I'm not very strategic about anything and I'm terrible at this game. But I know it's effective in taking out some enemies. Hey, that guy gave me a humanity. Awesome. Sometimes when enemies die, they'll add an active humanity to your bar, but they don't heal you as in if you'd used it yourself. And it's nice because then you don't have to actually use your own humanity, which can be used as a healing item when you run out of Estus in a big boss fight or something. Just walk around him, stab him in the back, kick him off your sword, and move on. Not a problem. Let's lure this guy up. I don't think I aggroed the other guy, which is good. Because these guys can be a bit of a pain when trying to fight more than one or two of them at once. Yeah, come at me. You missed. And now you're dead. Boom. Alright, now because I have 8 Estus flasks, I'm going to be an idiot. And I'm going to go fight this guy down here, which is a Silver Knight, who is, by all means, definitely, or this is a Black Knight, I think, who's by all means way stronger than I am and can easily kill me. I should basically dodge all of his attacks and then try and get around for a backstab. I'm going to try and lead him up here so I can more effectively dodge his attacks, because he drops quite a lot of souls, he doesn't respawn when he dies, and also he's got some cool stuff behind him. I think he has a ring. It's not that good of a ring, but, you know, a ring's a ring. I could fight him later when I get better weapons, but I always like fighting him now just for reasons of I'm an idiot. And now you can see, even backstabbing him does virtually no damage. Sometimes it's nice if you can get him in a loop, but he's too close to the wall right now to do that. I should not be blocking his attacks. I should definitely be rolling. Well, there we go. I should definitely be rolling out of the way. I'm going to try and get a backstab before I can... Backstab. Ah! This could be really bad for me. That was a bad time to drink Estus. I knew he was going to do that. He always does that. The AI is pretty smart. They sort of know what they're doing. That was a bad roll. I don't know what that was. Oh, this is close. I'm gonna die. Inevitably. Yes, please walk up. Please walk away. Let me just drink my Estus. Thank you. He's gonna... Alright. So the AI in the PC version, apparently not as competent as I thought they were. Let's see if I can... I still can't get him in a loop because I'm bad at that now. I thought he was gonna go for a third strike on me. I thought I was pretty much dead there. Because they don't get... Unlike the other enemies, they don't really get staggered. They don't get staggered at all when you hit them. So by backstabbing him, that's basically... So when he, backstabbing them is the only thing we'll actually... Oh, that was bad. I rolled right into the wall. And now I'm rolling everywhere. Just get out of the way. Head up here real quick. Quickly drink. I thought he was going to come run at me. Let's see if we can get a plunging attack on him. Nope, I just staggered him a little bit because I stepped on his head. This would be really good, though, if I can just get him in a bit of a loop of backstabs. Nope. Oh, I forgot. B is not lock on. What game has B as a lock on? I don't even know. That made me think of that. Who cares? Just gonna try not to get killed here. Perfect. Another backstab. He's a little lower than half. Well, maybe about a third of his health left. So he's almost dead. Just gotta keep whittling him down. And I still have plenty of Estus flasks for the upcoming boss fight. That's one of the things that doesn't normally happen. I'm not usually good about conserving Estus. I usually drink it religiously. Which is probably a smarter idea in some circumstances, just so that way you don't die. I don't know why I didn't get hit there, but I'll roll with it. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, that stung. Let's run away. Not die now. Quickly drink some Estus. I don't know why he didn't run at me there. Okay, thought I rolled off the edge. That was really scary. Sliced him twice, and he's died. Perfect. Everything went better than expected. I also get a Titanite chunk from him, which can be used to level up my lightning weapon, which I will make later. And I got his greatsword, which I cannot wield. Sadly. I think this Winder actually requires less strength than that does. And I got a blue tear stone ring. Yay, my first ring. Well, not my first ring. I actually got one other ring. But I don't want to use that because it lets you lose nothing, but after you die, it breaks, which is no good. So, instead, I will wear this ring, which I don't even remember what it does, but it's a ring, and it doesn't break when you use it. Also, there's probably a trap up here, so I'm gonna bait this guy into... Yep, doing exactly that. You missed. And now you're gonna die. I don't know why I just rolled. All worked out in the end, and he's dead now, and he gave me something. Yay, that's exactly what I was hoping for. This shield that he just gave me is surprisingly effective. It's heavy, but it's surprisingly effective, which is really nice. I also have quite a large number of souls on me, I just realized, so very much hoping that this fight goes better than I'm expecting it to go. I have another... Basically, this is the last boss where there's like a really cheapy way to do it. And I use that cheapy way because I'm bad at this game and I have no skills. And that basically is to... Oh, Silver Lizard, Crystal Lizard. I don't remember what they're called. Just kill it, because these things drop quite a lot of good stuff if you kill them. Let's not let them disappear. Oh, what am I doing? Nope, not disappearing. I think I killed him. There we go. And now I get some Twinkling Titanite. Don't know what that's good for. I think it levels up some armor or something. Who knows? I'm still pretty bad at this game, even though I said I was good at this game. Out to this thing that we go. Alright. So, we're here now. Let's climb up this ladder. Because this is going to be our vantage point for killing the boss. Because I'm really... I sort of cheat a little bit with that. I feel like it's probably more dangerous to do it the way I do it than just, you know, flat out killing him. But there's so little room to dodge that I just don't like to take my chances. I like to go up here where I can immediately do, you know, a ton of damage to him. And then just basically bait him down to the other side of the arena. Run back. Well, you'll see my plan when it gets there. Let me just... I gotta walk slowly, wait for him to appear. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Now? No. Now. There he is. Run. Because he's going to be running full speed ahead right towards me. And this is the last real... This is the last really easy boss in the game, in my opinion. Or the last really easy, you know... There's a cheaty little way to beat him sort of boss. Also, I have to be careful when I do that because sometimes he jumps back for no reason and I will just do a plunging attack to the ground inevitably, which ends up just hurting me. So now I just run him all the way back over here. Where is he? Alright, now I just gotta wait for a second. He's gonna do that attack, which I roll terribly and get hit. Oh, that's bad. Okay, run. Run, 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 run. Okay, this is not good. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Roll. Oh, I've been killed! He smashed me to the ground. Oh, shame. Is my stuff even further down there? Yes, it is. Brilliant. This is not going to go well, is my guess. Might as well kill these guys in case I ever get a chance to come back up here. I thought he was going to hit me for sure. He's jumping around like a pansy. I'm going to ignore him and kill this guy for right now. And he nearly got a slice on me. He didn't, though. I'm going to roll into him like an idiot and then cut him down. Perfect. I'm going to try a different approach here. I am going to use this... Where is it? This stuff. I'm going to use it on my weapon to make it electrified. So I'm going to do slightly more damage. This is the only time I will ever use any powder because I don't really effectively make use of that. So hopefully this will be enough to kill him. Or I could die another miserable death. Who knows? Either or. Nice roar there, buddy. Just block. Totally missed. Oh, that's way better. I didn't know how effective this was against him. Wow, this is going to be easy. And he stepped on me twice. That could sting. Alright, so basically just stand right under his crotch and slice him repeatedly. He's dead. Wow, that was so much easier than I thought it would be. Alright, well, I found a new way to kill this guy. Learning things as we go along, right, guys? I, suffered through most of that, and then I just easily ran up there and sliced him to death in about 2 hits. Alright, and 3,000 souls to go along with it. That's never a thing to sneeze at. Now I'm going to go talk to one of my favorite NPCs in the entire game. Solaire of Astora. What's up, Solaire?
Hello. You don't look hollow. Far from it.
Well, I actually am hollow.
Solaire of Astora, and
Well, no, I'm not hollow. I think hollow is when you lose your mind.
Now that I am undead, I have come to this great
I can't
land,
remember.
the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Creepy laughs, man. Let's talk to him again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Of course I have a moment. I always have a moment for you,
The way I
Solaire.
see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll always help you, Solaire.
Well then, take this. We are
That's gonna be important.
strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Seriously, with the creepy laughs. You done? Alright, there we go, he's done. Now, he just gave me the white sign soapstone, which will allow me to put my summon sign down, which will allow other players in the game world to summon me into their games. At which point I can, help them beat the area boss. Now, I'm going to run here because there's going to be a dragon that swoops in and lights the whole bridge on fire. That's why I drank Estus, because I don't want to die right now. I think I'm going to get hit. I've been hit. I have never managed to escape that to date, but it's fine because I have escaped his wrath for now. I'm going to kick this down, and we're back at the very beginning. Or not back at the very beginning, we're back at where we were when we first went into this area. Hooray, we made absolutely 0 progress, guys. I love looking at it that way, it's really morbid and a lot of nonsense. Alright, so just put it all into strength. And we're almost at enough to wield the Zweihander, which will be a very effective weapon in dealing with these enemies. How much does it need? It needs 24, I was right. Okay, so we still have a little bit more to go. You know what? before... Yeah, I'm not going to be getting the Drake Sword, so instead what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be killing these guys again. Ignore him. Yeah, thanks for shooting me in the face. I hate you too. He'll drop. Take this guy out quickly. I said quickly. It's not quickly. There we go. Head over to these guys. Hopefully they'll attack us eventually, or attack me eventually. There we go. Get a nice backstab in on him. I forgot to kill a guy. That's my mistake. He's the one who's going to be attacking me, so I'll kill him first. Early on, it's not really hard to deal with the enemies, and it's deceivingly easy in the early game. And then as soon as you hit Blight Town, or at least for me anyway, when I first played through this game, I played through the first area. It was really easy. I used the Drake Sword, and I was like, this is the best weapon in the whole game. I should just upgrade it. I upgraded it as much as I could with the Dragon Scales, which are pretty rare, and found myself pretty much stuck when I got to Anor Londo.
Still keeping your marbles all together.
I don't want to talk to you. I just want to do this.
I'll teach you, you loud.
I've not gone mad. I think you've gone mad.
Julia!
You were mad to start. Yeah, you're gonna die. Just do whatever you want. Flail about as much as you want.
Julia.
I'm sorry. I want your sword. There we go. The Uchigatana. That's a really good weapon. It's got a nice chunk of bleed. It's really weak and will break in about 3 seconds, but it's a nice weapon, especially since I'm not going to be using the Drake Sword. And I do not need any bows because I have a crossbow, which I believe I can wield with my current dexterity. If not, I'll just level it up as much as I need to. Other than that, perfect. Everything's gone better than expected. We'll rest at this bonfire once again. And I think I'll do a few more things in this episode and then call it quits, just so that way I can, you know, save a little bit more for future episodes. And one thing that I hated about a lot of, or some of the Dark Souls Let's Players that I've watched, is that they always do it so slowly, as in they take a long time to accomplish virtually nothing, as in 13 or 14 or even 20 episodes in, they're still in this first area. Alright, Dragon. Spit your fire. Run behind this wall. And I terribly dodged that. Alright. Just gotta wait for him to jump on the bridge. Yeah, I hate the fact that a lot of Let's Players are like 20 episodes in and they're still in the first area. I mean, I understand if you're taking it really slowly, but for somebody who's, you know, even on the first couple of times, I ran it just because it was a little bit easier. Just gonna run past this dragon, pick up that claymore because I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that. He's just gonna breathe fire. I think he's gonna fly away in just a second anyway. He's not flying away. He's turning right towards me. Just run. Just get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Roll! Alright, go away. Go away! Alright, there he goes. I thought he was gonna come back and kill me. Perfect. Rested at this bonfire, all nice and toasty. All warm and stuff. I think I can level up 2 more times. Only 1 more. Bollocks. 1 more time I need. Alright, so I think I can kill the boar out here, and that'll give me the 1 more time that I need. Or the 1 more level that I need in order to wield the Zweihander, which is personally one of my favorite weapons in the game. He will miss horribly, and I will slice him to death. Simple enough. The boar is actually a really easy boss fight if you just know the one little trick there is to keep him from actually ever really getting a hit on you. Shouldn't have done that because now I'm out of stamina. If you actually run out of stamina and you put your shield up, you get stun locked. So you have basically... Oh, he's freaking ass this. Oh, the boar's found me. This has all gone wrong. Let's get back here. That boar's coming after me. He's out for blood. He should turn around though, because as soon as you walk down here, he walks away. It's just something interesting that I found in the AI. It's a little up, and I've walked out to the point where he's aggroed again. Now he should hopefully just turn around. Nope, he's still pretty upset because I whacked him with my sword. There's actually only one place you can really... Oh, that stinks. Oh, I've been killed again. Why am I so crap at this game? After saying that I was somewhat good at this game and I've lost... I've died like 3 times early on, especially considering that I didn't even know about using the... Oh, that was bad. I didn't even know about using the gold pine resin on that one boss. So for future reference, every time I say I'm good at something, just remember that I am not good at anything. Ooh, Titanite shard, that's pretty good. That'll allow me to level up all of my weapons. I think I'll level up the scimitar first, just so I can have a Quelaag's Fury Sword, which is pretty nice. And helpful in keeping me alive. Oh, I've run out of stamina. Just realized that. There we go. He's dead now. Perfect. Now we can fight the boar pretty much worry-free. There he goes. He's going to come at me. He's going to run away. I can hear him. Ooh, that was a bit close. Now he should turn around. Good. Let's see if I can get a backstab. Ah, there we go. That's a nice little cheesy way to get him. You just shove your sword right up his bumhole. That must really hurt. And for whatever reason, his AI, when it gets here, it's told to go back. So you can pretty much just abuse him this way. For whatever reason, I can never get a backstab in on him. It's actually much harder than I just made it seem. That was a really lucky first backstab. Most of the time, I just end up whacking him with, like, the wet end of my sword until he, like, falls over. He's coming back at me. Yep. Alright, turn around. If you stand too close to him when he charges you, after he finishes charging, he'll just, like, slice you with his tusks. He's actually a really... Okay, that hurt. He's actually not that hard of a boss to kill. He's actually not even a boss. He's just a mini-boss. This should do it. Ah, that must really hurt. I think he's dead now. Yep, that'd be him dead. Perfect. And damn it, it's not enough souls. Alright, I guess I'm going to clear this area out first before I actually go back and rest. Even though clearing this area out, I'm just going to head back after this. Now, well, who cares? There's another golden ring here. I don't know why. Let's cut him down pretty easily. Not hard. Cut these guys down. So that way I can wield the... I don't know if it's actually... Oh, I think it is more powerful than this. I think this only does about 90 damage or 80 damage or something. While this Zweihander does 130. Although it does take a nice little chunk out of your stamina, which might not be entirely worth it. Although it's much more about precise hits rather than just flailing like these are. So I'm going to go level up, and then I'm going to go do one more thing before I end this video. One more accomplishment or failure, depending on how it goes. So I should have... Oh, you've got to be joking! I'm literally like... That's very upsetting. I am 72 souls behind, so if I just kill this one guy, I should have enough. I have enough. 8 souls over, too, so... Hopefully... Perfect! Now I can wield my personal favorite weapon of the game, the Zweihander. I really only like wielding it because it just looks so cool. It's one of my favorite reasons to wield it. It's because, you know, some guy holding a giant-ass sword over their shoulder. What's not cool about that? Also, it's a pretty effective... Ah, it stings. I think the dragon's coming back. I could get burned here. Yep, I'm gonna get hurt. Alright, now the question really remains, can I get out of here before he does it again? And if not, I'm going to die. It's gonna be close. I've made it. Barely, but I have made it. Alright, so that's a good thing. And now, as I had mentioned, the one last thing that I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go kill Havel. And Havel is a guy who resides beneath this tower right here, in the bottom of this tower, and if you have the Master Key, you can just open the door immediately. Although with the Scimitar, it's basically impossible to kill him. Even with the Drake Sword, it's pretty hard to kill him. I've never tried to kill him with anything but the Drake Sword, because this is one of the few runs that I've done where I actually have not used the Drake Sword in the slightest. Alright, what you doing, camera? Lock onto this guy. There we go. Come on in here. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Whack, and you're dead. Perfect, so I may have a chance against Havel, or I may die a horrible, painful death. Because he wears ridiculous armor, and he basically has a weapon that will insta-kill you. Which is never a fun thing. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably unequip my shield. Because that'll allow me to... Well, I thought it would let me roll faster. Alright, well, maybe not. I thought it would let me roll faster is why I unequipped it. Otherwise, I would have just kept it equipped. Well, that's not right either. I want that, because it's more effective. And Havel's Ring basically doubles your equipment load, so that way you can carry double the equipment before having to roll slow. Alright, here he is. Here's Havel. This guy's really scary. He's got a giant dragon tooth weapon. As you see him do that, you gotta... Wow, I don't know why that didn't... I actually deflected that attack. I don't know how. I think I may have just deflected his, the end of that attack, as in the sort of area of effect that it has, but... Oh, it's even going to be even harder with the Drake Sword, because this thing actually takes time to swing. Ooh, I gotta be really careful with this guy, then. Come on, attack me. Come on. There you go. Nice miss. Walk around. I thought I was going to be able to get for a backstep. That stings. Very much in pain. Now you see why I don't like Havel. He's a very, very, very tough guy to beat. Alright, I'm going to try this again. I will succeed. Eventually. This will probably be the most that I'll ever die in this. Well, actually, I could die more, because this is, again, one of the very few times that I've played this without using the Drake Sword, which is pretty upsetting. I feel like, again, the Drake Sword is a bit of a cheap way to play through the game, but it definitely is helpful because it's a very strong weapon, especially early game, and its relatively low requirements makes it effective. It's a lightish sword, so that it not light in the sense of the scimitar or weapons along those lines, but it's light. It's lighter than the Zweihander, and the Zweihander does much less damage than it. Although, if you stick with the Drake Sword through the game, as I've learned, you will inevitably fail around the time of Anor Londo, because you'll probably have found, like, the Pike Sword, or the... Not the Pike Sword, what am I talking about? The Lightning Spear, which will be the strongest weapon you have. Which is exactly what happened with me. And I died a horrible, painful death. And I actually could not pass that, because Ornstein and Small were too hard, and because my summons always seemed to fail. And I didn't actually know at that time that you could drink Estus to heal your summoned allies. My summoned allies often died, and then I would die a horrible, painful death immediately after them. But that's beside the point. Let me just sneak past here. I'm going to go take another shot at Havel and hopefully succeed. Or I may fail miserably. Either or. Who knows? I will employ editing in this video if I've died at a point way too many times. Like, more than 2 or 3 times, I will edit out, you know, the deaths. Didn't know that it would take only 1 hit to kill him. I will edit out the deaths, so that way people don't have to watch me fail miserably for an extended period of time, because I feel like that would be sort of boring and monotonous and not really fun. So, I will edit those out. Because, again, doesn't really seem fun. Here's Havel. Let's get out of there. Oh, I thought that was going to be for sure, and I was going to lose all my humanity. I don't know why I had my shield up there. I think I just instinctively... That's bad. Roll! Oh, he caught me! Damn it! Didn't actually kill me. Oh, that was a bad roll. Roll! Okay, that was really close. Let's get a backstab. Perfect, so that way I don't lose my stuff. Pick up the stuff, pick up the stuff. There we go. Get it again? Nope. Sadly not. Oh, that stung a little bit. Oh, it just... Good, it just stunned me. Didn't actually kill me. Normally, this stuff will kill me. Until you get more health. Bugger. Basically, all the odds are against you in this fight against Havel. Everything that wants to go wrong can and will. That was a bad time to drink Estus. Doesn't matter. They have about the aim of an average Call of Duty player. Oh, shotgunning joke. I think. I don't know what I was knocking with that. I can parry, you see? I don't think I can parry Havel strikes. I don't even want to try. You know what? I actually do want to try now. I'm sure it'll end in miserable, miserable failure, but at least it'll be comical to see me try and, like, use my tiny-ass shield to block his big-ass dragon tooth thing. That won't be fun. Alright, where's my stuff, Havel? There you are. Out of the way. Recover my stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna parry this guy. What am I talking about? That's stupid. It's suicide. I love how he'll randomly, like, sometimes recover. Or he's just sitting still like the Black Knight did. Oh, was he gonna taunt? I don't know what he was gonna do. That was really weird. Ah, here we go. Got him in an infinite backstab here, hopefully. I can just... Oh, no! I hate it when he does that. He, like, randomly recovers sometimes. Oh, I forgot. I actually will not die if I block. Most of the time. If he doesn't overhead slam, I will die when he attacks me. But I totally forgot that I can actually block his attacks. Like his side swings. Okay, that was close. Get it. Yes, more backstabs. I feel confident this time. Although confidence usually ends in miserable failure, so... Hopefully that won't be the case. Focusing. I hate it when he does that so much. The camera sort of freaked out there a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, sometimes he'll just randomly, like, immediately spawn on his feet, which is really annoying for, like, trying to do a second backstep. Okay, I thought he was going to swing at me there. Okay, he did. It's okay, I dodged out of the way. He recovered pretty quickly. Roll. Just avoid those overhead swings, because those overhead swings will annihilate me. Those are basically instant death, and they track pretty hard, so they're never a fun thing. Yeah, whimper, whimper. Oh, this is going to sting! I thought that was going to sting. Getting really nervous here because he's very low on health, although, you know, it only takes one hit to kill me. Although he's just walking around a little bit slower than I can run around him, so I can get a nice little backstab in on him. Oh, I hate it when he does that so much! Oh, that really is annoying, but it's okay. He's almost dead now. I cannot get in there for a backstab, I don't think, so I'm just going to let him come over to me. Swing at me. That was a nice roll. Roll behind him. Totally whiff. The backstab, anyway. Roll back. Alright, that was a little bit close. I feel like just another swing will do it, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to run around him. Swing, and he's dead! It has been done. Havel. You have died. There it is. Well played, sir. I will now take your ring. And immediately equip it, because I love this ring so much, and now I can roll about the same speed I could roll before. Wonderful, this Zweihander is still too heavy. What a waste of my frickin' time. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You know what, I'm actually going to... Well... Yeah, I don't really need fire bombs. I'm actually going to use one of these things. These things, here we go. Ah! One of these. Yes, please. Because it'll save me a lot of time and a lot of stress and effort. And I'll say that this is a pretty accomplished video. I've done, you know, a solid amount. Let me quickly level up my vitality and endurance. Well, I'm going to level up my vitality twice and that'll be it. Guess I'm not leveling up my endurance today. Level up my vitality and endurance and that'll be it. So, as always, like and subscribe. As mentioned in my previous video, or my Bioshock Infinite video, I'm having a contest. All you need to do to be eligible is subscribe to the channel. And this channel must have at least 10 subscribers, at which point I will start reading the comments and deciding. And what you need to do in order to win is... I want the most original comment on what is your favorite game and why. It doesn't actually have to be a comment, it can be anything. It can be a video, it can be comment, artwork, anything you want. So, any of that. And if you win, you get a free indie game of your choosing. Woohoo! Free indie games from Steam. And, you know, they have a lot of them. Hotline Miami, FTL, Binding of Isaac, any of those things. Just, I'll inbox you if I've chosen you and all that nonsense. Other than that, like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Triple Helix, signing off. Hello!